Next, back to our session here, and we have principle of inclusion and exclusion. Definitely, we might have studied that in school itself, right? So, but then in an elaborate manner, we'll see what is that principle of inclusion and exclusion. So, in the school, we might have studied Venn diagram, right? If any two sets is given, how to find out the intersection of those two sets, as well how to find out the union of two sets, as well how to find their complement, right? So, now I'll just brief about all those things and we'll enter into principle of inclusion and exclusion. For any two sets, like using the Venn diagram, it will be very easy, right? So, Venn diagram. If A and B be any two set, right, we have A set, we have B set. So, A is this, B is this. So, if I ask you to find out what is intersection, so intersection is nothing else but the common portion of these two sets. So, this is intersection. So, A intersection B will be the shaded portion in red color, that is A intersection B. And next is we have union of the two sets, right? How do we find out? So, let this be our A set, this be our B set, right? So, A, B. So, if I ask you to find out a union of these two sets, union of those two sets na, that element it may be present either in A or in B, right? So, even it may be present in both the sets, nothing wrong in it, right? So, I'll have this portion. This shaded portion which is red in color will give us A union B. Fine. This is A union B. This is A union B. So, now if I ask you to find out what is A union B, the complement, how do we say? So, A complement in the sense apart from that the rest will be the complement, right? I have A, I have B here. So, A union B we have said this portion, right? A union B is this portion is A union B. What is A union B? The whole complement. A union B the whole complement in the sense other than A union B is the complement, right? So, this is other than A union B. So, this is A union B the whole complement other than. So, now if I give you, this is your A set, right? This is the universal set. Within that, if I have A set, and if I ask you what is your A complement, other than your A only you will say no. So, this is your A complement, right? This is your A complement. So, this is our A complement. Likewise, from the Venn diagram, it will be very obvious to find out either an intersection or union or the complement of any given sets. So, this is what we might have studied in school. Now, it can be extended for 3 sets or even for 4 sets. So, we will just take that principle as principle of inclusion and exclusion. So, in school, we might have studied what is N of A union B, right? So, this is for 2 sets. So, N of A union B will be N of A plus N of B minus N of A intersection B. So, then for 3 sets it can be extended, right? For 3 sets you just extend it now. What you get? N of A union B will be equal to, sorry, A union B union C. We can have N of A union B union C. So, that will be equal to N of A plus N of B plus N of C minus N of combination of all the 2 sets we will have, minus N of B intersection C minus N of A intersection C plus N of A intersection B intersection C. So, this is for 3 sets. And now, using this principle of inclusion and exclusion, that is the Venn diagram, we will be able to find out the given things in the problem. Let us see that. So, using that principle of inclusion and exclusion, we will do it. So, this problem either we do it directly or we can make use of the principle of inclusion and exclusion. That will be very simplified one, right? So, in a survey of 100 students, it was found that 40 students studied mathematics, 64 studied physics, 35 studied chemistry, 1 studied all the 3 subjects, and so on it is given. and we are supposed to find out the number of students who studied only chemistry and the number of students who have studied none of these subjects. So how do we do this? So we will go by the Venn diagram. That will be very, so whenever all the three sets common portion is given, if we go by the Venn diagram, it will be very easy. That is, what are all the three sets given here? The three sets given here are the students who have studied maths, physics, chemistry. Let this be maths set, physics set and chemistry set, right? So let M denote the set of all students who studied maths, and the P denotes the set of all students who have studied the physics subject, and C represent the set of all students who studied the chemistry subjects. First we will have to denote all the three sets. Now what is the universal set? The universal set says that 100 students in this survey, and it was found how many? 40 studied mathematics. Number of students who studied mathematics was 40, and number of students who studied physics was 64. Number of students who studied chemistry was 35. Number of students who studied all the three subjects. So all the three subjects in the sense maths, physics, chemistry, all the three subjects, it is common. So it is equal to 1. 25 students studied mathematics and physics, right? N of mathematics and physics is equal to 25. Again N of mathematics and chemistry, that is equal to 3. Then N of physics and chemistry, that is equal to 20. Everything is given. I am not writing something else which is new to you, but everything, it is data is available in the problem. With this, we are supposed to find the number of students who studied only chemistry. So only chemistry we will have to find it, and the number of students who studied none of these subjects. Let us see. So whenever the common portion of all the three set is given, if we just go by the Venn diagram, it will be very easiest way to find out the required term in the problem. So number of students who studied maths, physics, chemistry. So here we have the common portion, right? So that common portion, what it says, it is 1, right? So now next is the number of students who studied maths and physics. We have maths and physics to be as a common term here. But then 25 studied, already 1 is there in the common portion. So it will be 24. And now see maths and chemistry. So maths and chemistry we do have here this portion, but already there is 1 and here we have given 3. So it will be 2 plus 1, we get it to be as 3. And next, the number of students who have studied physics and chemistry, it is given to be as 20. So now see here, number of students who studied physics and chemistry is 20. Already there is 1, we have it to be as 19. 19 plus 1, I get it to be as 20 in this portion. Okay, now, so number of students who studied maths alone is 40 here. So I have got here maths set is here 24, 25, 26, 27. Right, so 25 and 27, and here 40 minus 27, I get 13. So when I pool all these, I will be able to get it as 40, right? And next, number of students who studied physics, it is 64 given. So here 24 is 44, 44 plus 20, I get 64. So when I pool all these data, I will be able to get the 64. And again, N of chemistry, number of students who studied chemistry, it is 35. So it is 20, 22. 22 and 35 minus 22, I get it to be as 13, right? So 22 plus, I get it to be as 35, fine. So this is what the Venn diagram says. Now what is the question? I will have to read it. Find the number of students who studied only chemistry. So only chemistry is chemistry alone. I need to find out the number of students who studied only chemistry. So that chemistry portion only I will have to find. So that it is equal to, how much we will have to find? See here chemistry, only chemistry, these are all combination. This is maths chemistry, this is combination of all the three, this is physics chemistry. So chemistry alone, how many students have studied? 13. So that's it. And the number of students who studied none of these subjects. So none of the number of students who have studied none of these subjects. None of these subjects. So it is what? Somehow, there are some students who have studied either physics or maths or chemistry or combination, whatever it may be the thing. But universal set, that is, survey says that it is 100. So, 100 minus who have studied either 1 or 2 or 3, I just pull it and find it. What is that? So, I do get here to be as 25, 27, 30, 40 plus 20, 60, 80, 79, 89 and 92, right. So, which is equal to 8 students were those students who have studied none of these subjects. So, this is how one has to do using this rule of inclusion and exclusion. Let us see another example also here. This is also a very simple thing. A survey of 500 television watches produced the following information. 285 watch football games, 195 watch hockey games, 115 watch basketball games, 45 watch football and basketball games, 70 watch football and hockey games, 50 watch hockey and basketball games. 50 do not watch any of the 3 games. There are 3 games and 50% do not watch any of these 3. With this, we are supposed to find the following subdivisions. Let us see how do we find it. So, the universal set here is what? It is 500, right? 500 television watches were given the information. So, now I will have to take the sets. What are all the 3 sets? The persons who watch football, right? So, I will have 3 sets, 1, 2 and 3, right. So, first one is number of football games, next is hockey and next is basketball. So, what is given here? 285 watch football games. So, N of football games is, so let F denotes the football game, then H denotes hockey game, and B denotes the set of basketball games, right, basketball games. So, now N of F, it is given to be 285 and N of H is given to be 195 and N of basketball B, it is given to be as 115, and now football and basketball. So, N of football and basketball, it is given to be as 45. And N of football and hockey, F and hockey is given to be as 70 and N of hockey and basketball is given to be as 50. 50 do not watch any of the 3 games. So, how many watches? There are 500 television watches, among which 50 do not watch at all. So, do not watch, how do I say? So, it is complement only, we will say it, right. The 50 do not watch any of the 3 games is, out of this how many will watch here? So, the number of persons who will watch the games, that is either football or hockey or basketball, it will be equal to 500 minus 50, which will be equal to 450, right. 50 do not watch here, it is given. Now, how many people in the survey watch all the 3 games? This portion we are supposed to find. So, how do we find this portion? This portion we are supposed to find. So, let us see how that we can use from this Venn diagram directly. If we go as we have done in the previous problem, if we go it, we will be not able to get that very easily, but still we can use that formula. So, what does it say? Principle of inclusion and exclusion extended for 3 sets. So, N of F union H union B is equal to N of F plus N of H plus N of B minus N of F intersection H minus N of H intersection B minus N of F intersection B plus N of F intersection H intersection B, right. So, now we are supposed to find out the intersection of the 3 R. So, this part we are supposed to find. So, now what is this? This is 450, which is equal to 285 plus 195 plus 115 plus, sorry, N of F intersection H is 70 minus H intersection B is 50 minus F intersection B is 45 plus N of F intersection H intersection B. So that it will be 450 minus, so 285, 5, 10, 15, 1, 10, 11, 11, 19, 1, 3, 4, 5 minus, I have here 120, 165, 0, 3, 430 I get. So when that comes to this side, it will be minus 430 is equal to N of F intersection H intersection B. So my intersection of all the 3 games, that is the number of persons in the survey who watch all the 3 games, it will be 20. So this is what here, this is 20. And now from that we can find it. How many people watch exactly one of the 3 games? Exactly one of the 3 games, either football alone or hockey alone or basketball alone. This is 20, no? So then we can go in the reverse manner. This portion is known. H intersection B is given to be as 50. So already 20. So therefore this it will be 30. Then F intersection H. F intersection H is 70. 20 is here. So 50. And next is F intersection B is 45. So 20 is here. It is 25. And now N of F is 285. 285 la, how much we have here? 70, 95. Right? 95. 285 minus 95 we do have 0, 9, 190. So 190 will be this. And next is hockey. Hockey is total of 195. So here I have 50 plus 50 is 100. So it will be 95. Then basketball alone I have 50, 75. So 115 minus 75, right? 75 we get it to be as 40, 0, okay. So this it will be 40. We have filled this Venn diagram. Now first subdivision, what it says, how many people in the survey watch all the 3 games? So the people watching all the 3 games, is equal to 20. This is my first subdivision answer. And second subdivision, how many people watch exactly one of the 3 games? Exactly one, only 190 exactly watch football. So exactly one of the 3 games. That is, it must be either football or hockey or basketball. So football la we have 190, hockey la we have 95, and here we have 40. So this is equal to 5, 18, 22, 2. So total are 325 persons watch exactly one of the 3 games. Thank you.